Hello, Rhona. You're right. Just paused YouTube while I was doing your reading, because you probably don't want to hear Rob Zombie singing about Dragula. Anyway, right, your reading today. I've made some notes, so I'm going to refer to them. I hope you're doing well. It's been a while. So the cards. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Lovers, Eight of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Now I've also pulled the same cards in the Light Seers deck, so I get a slightly different perspective on the reading. So here we have the Nine of Pentacles again, the Lovers, Eight of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and lastly the Ace of Wands. So let's start with one of my favourite cards, which is the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, this is the overall completion. This is the overall energy for this reading. This is money, career, but this is now abundance. This is status. This person's got a hooded bird, and even the bird's wearing a red hood. So okay, red is a very passionate colour, and this is where your abundance is coming from. This lush garden, these resplendent robes. This lady is stood in the middle of it, and she's worked hard for this. You follow the sort of pentacles up from the Five, which was in the middle of the deck. No, it wasn't. That's a fib. It was the Eight of Wands. But this is the completion of it all. Okay, so this is you sitting in resplendent, in full abundance. You've got your full regalia on. There's a little town in the background. You've got everything you need. This is slightly different interpretation, but this lady's smiling away. There's thoughts that this bird isn't hooded in this version, but it's about to, looks like it's about to take flight off this pentacle. Okay, so she's still in her lush garden, but this is thoughts and ideas that you've had, that you've created, and that they've come through for you. We have next the Lovers card here. Now again, this is about balance. It can be the strength of two together, or it can be pointing to a romantic side of things and a love side of things, especially in this depiction here. It can be, it's more associated with the challenges of making choices, and an important decision is about to be made that may lead to an adjustment in new circumstances. But again, it may be between two people, but know that it's divinely orchestrated here from the universe. You've got the archangel above coming out the clouds. You've got the mountain. You've got this lush ground. Okay, so this decision is going to be the right decision. And when you make this decision, moving on to the Eight of Wands, this is speed. This is all about motion. And if you look at this depiction here, you've got this creative. I look at this in two ways. You can look at it as the wands going into the center, or you can look at this divine spark here, this inspiration, and the wands coming out for it, or from it even, not for it. The wands are coming out. So again, we've got speed. We've got these green leaves. All the wands have got these leaves on there. You've still got the castle in the background down there, but they're all fertile. That this is passion, creativity, but it's all forward momentum. Period of many developments unfolding at once. So again, that looks really like this. So you could have multiple ideas, not necessarily just one or two, but you could have several. It's important to focus on, maybe one or two if you really want to sort of laser in and focus, but having multiple objectives and go, okay, have things on the back burner. Okay, so that's going to take a little bit of time. You know, this one's going to take a bit of time to come through. Let's look at this one. Let's look at that one. And there, this one's nearer the goal. So we're nearer to completion on those ones rather than looking at everything all at once, because it can be a little bit mind-numbing there. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. This is a bit of a weird card to come out because everything's positive and everything's going forward. But this is the feeling of being left out in the cold, even though there's help here. Okay. So knowing that there is help there for you if you need it. But maybe, like this chap is on the crutches here, maybe not rely on exterior help too much, but know that it is there if it is needed, because these lights here, there's someone in the church, there's someone there, and again that could be multiple people, family, friends, so on and so forth, but use them, say, wisely, if that makes sense. Okay, so again we have this depiction here of a person who thinks that there's nothing else for them. They're trapped. The key's there. The key is right there for that door. And the light is shining on those pentacles. So there is help. And it's asking for the help from the right people at the right time in that respect. But that depiction is a really nice one because it's just a lack of not looking in the right direction. And that will lead to the next card as well. So unexpected expenses may arise. Maybe reconfigure your budget, the inability to see good fortune due to focusing on lack. Okay, so the good fortune is there behind that locked door. And again, this card really does depict that. Looking at these three cups, the Five of Cups. 3 cups, you're looking at the spilt. You know, the cups that are on the floor. There's 2 cups behind here. You're not seeing this castle in the background, that there's a bridge. All you're focusing on there is the cups, and there's a big river. And there's a way across to that castle. That's where you need to be going. And it's there. It's right there. So these 2 cards, both 5s. So again, it is there for you. And it's not necessarily you being in a downward spiral or downward frame of mind. This is just pointing you in the right direction, because all of this good can come in. But you maybe just need to readjust your focus a little bit. And again, like this Five of Cups depiction here, this lady's looking at what's being lost, and she's not looking at this cup behind. It's full of all gems, jewellery, riches. But we're looking at what she is literally pouring away herself. Okay, if you see that there, she's got a foot in the bowl. She's tipping that bowl over, or that cup. And it's just whirring away to infinity down there. So that loss could be self-inflicted. It may be self-inflicted. That lack of full momentum, that just burying your head, is causing this lack. So that's another possibility there. So again, this is a general reading, but it's just pointing out what could be going on in the background and underlying. Because being made aware of these things here, there's not such a, it's not that it's bad, it's just being made aware of these things. Because ultimately, what comes through next is the Ace of Wands. Now this is a gift from the divine, pastures anew, a really fertile wand here that's been gifted to you. This is new projects, inspiration, and the urge to create new growth and new opportunities. And although this is divine, this is divinely being given to you, inspiration is from within. So that passion project there is focusing, it's there, it's waiting for these wands to come out of the inspiration from the divine, from the universe, and to land. One of these or more of these wands are going to land, they're going to hit you, and it'll be like a thunderbolt, because this is, like I said, this is fast movement. So So this is really coming in. This lady's meditating, but this is divine, and it will be a passion project with all that red and orange. This is passion, and it's here, and you know it, and it's coming in really quickly, and it is going to lead to all of this abundance, and it will lead, and it is a passionate project. There may be a collaboration, there may be 2 or more of you doing it, but let's get out of this mindset of pouring it literally down the well and moving forward of this despondent. That's what that lady looks like to me. She's just despondent, just tipping it away, and it's like it's there, but knowing it's there. So that's the reading in its entirety. It's quite short and sweet. I'm just going to pull a Moonlit Forest card for you. This will tie it all in. So I hope that makes sense for you, and I hope you can gain some insights and some resonation for you. That's, like I said, or I've come to the conclusion that there's no such thing as a bad reading, even when you see cards that are a little bit okay, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. There's progression, there's movement, and it's going to come in really quickly for you. But sometimes we can get, and I am very similar, I get in my own head about things. It's not going the way I want it to go. It's not going the way I want it to go. It's like, well, get out of that mindset and make it work, because you are mentally stopping yourself from doing things. And I'm literally the same. So Moonlit Forest today says, rebirth of light, awakening, clarity, transformation. What felt lost is returning in a form made for who you are now. I do appreciate that I'm doing this in selfie, so you're not going to be able to read that, but I'll take a picture of it for you. But you've got a lovely conch shell. So this is your rebirth into the light. Okay, so I hope that makes sense for you, and that you can resonate with that even. And look forward to speaking to you soon. Bye bye for now.